Live from Studio 217L in the heart of Manhattan College, here's The Schoolyard starring Ramsey Parra. Today's show features live music, entertainment, and your guest, the pride of Jersey himself, Diego Miggins. And now, please welcome your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Ramsey Parra.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks again for tuning in to The Schoolyard. I'm Ramsey Parra, sitting down with Diego Miggins today, and we're here to talk about playoff basketball. Diego, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. So before we talk about the playoff basketball, let's talk about the regular season. So my producers have informed me that you're a Brooklyn Nets fan.
Yeah, that's correct.
So can you tell me a little bit why you became a Brooklyn Nets fan in the first place?
Well, I'm from Jersey, so obviously I'm going to root for the original Jersey team.
Yeah.
I was a big Nets fan with my father. We had season tickets, so I was just like forced into being a Nets fan.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Same thing with me. I'm a huge Knicks fan. My father has been a Knicks fan, so it's kind of why, that's kind of what we have to deal with, I guess, at this point. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Playoff basketball. So what team are you rooting for in the playoffs right now?
I'm rooting for the Spurs.
Spurs?
Yeah, I think Spurs have a little comeback in them from losing 2 games in a row. I think they can make a big run to the finals.
Okay. So you're a big Kawhi Leonard fan.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Tell me a little bit why you're a huge Kawhi Leonard fan. I mean, I'm a big fan too, but I want to hear from you. Like, why do you like him so much?
I think he can be easily compared to Michael Jordan. He plays defense, offense, makes everyone better around him.
Yeah.
Just a great overall player.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think that he should be MVP instead of Westbrook or Harden or LeBron or any of those guys?
It's tough to say. He doesn't put up as much numbers as them, but he's making a run for it, definitely.
Absolutely. What would you do if you found out that during free agency or during a trade, whether he's going to be, Kawhi Leonard traded to the Brooklyn Nets? What would you do?
I think I'd buy courtside seats for the whole season.
For the whole season?
Yeah, I think I'd go bankrupt for that.
Wow, that's crazy. What about the Celtics? How do you feel about the Celtics?
I'm not really a big fan of the Celtics.
Yeah.
Jack Melanson, he's my roommate. I have to go against whatever he likes. It's only right.
So even though Isaiah Thomas, he's a great player, and Al Horford, they're both great players, but you obviously can't go for them because of Jack.
Yeah. I mean, Isaiah Thomas is a good player. I mean, I'm sorry for his sister passing away, which must give him a lot of motivation, but I don't think they have a run in them this year. I think they're too young and inexperienced, and they're just going to get beat up by the older teams.
Yeah, I actually agree. I feel like even though the Celtics have a great team, they probably are going to lose just because, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, those are great players, and I don't think he's ready for that. What about the Cavs and the Warriors? Do you think you're gonna see a rematch of them in the playoffs and the finals?
I don't know. I hope so because that was an exciting final, but I really would like to see Oklahoma win the finals or the Spurs win the finals or someone that's not the Cavs or the Warriors just to make it a little bit different.
Yeah, I agree, honestly. It's kind of tiring to see the same teams in the finals all over again. And even when free agency happened, I always felt like, it's going to be the same team.
Yeah.
So if the Spurs make it to the finals, what do you think, how many games do you think it'd take for them to win?
I think 6. Make it interesting.
Yeah.
I think 6, and I hope they play the Cavs because I think the Cavs and the Spurs are a great matchup. Young and versatile versus old and experienced. It's always a good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. What about the draft? I know you're not very familiar with the draft, but I know you're familiar with Lonzo Ball, right?
Yeah, I'm a big Lonzo Ball fan.
You are a fan.
Yeah, I think he's awesome.
Yeah. Are you a fan of his father?
I mean, a father always has to think his kid is the best, so I think his father's doing what he does.
So when he says things like, I could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one, or my son is better than Steph Curry right now.
If I had a son, I'd think my son is better than anybody else.
Well, that's fair. So unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I wish we could talk more, but that's all we have for today. So thanks again for tuning into the Schoolyard. See you next week.
That's it for today, Manhattan College, and thanks for stopping by for this edition of The Schoolyard. From Studio 217L, I'm Maureen Fountain, wishing you a great rest of your day.